currently in panic mode because I got behind and I haven't rolled all my dice yet. And it's really important that I roll all my dice before streams.
Yeah,
and
which
games.
is, you keep going, McKaylee. I'm here too. Luckily, we can support each other in moments like this.
Is it really loud? Should I mute myself? Because I need...
What? No, you can... I don't know.
Okay. Oh my god.
If it starts getting... If there's too many click-clack sounds, then yeah, but right now it's fine.
Okay, good. I'm going as quickly as I can. It's just, there's a whole system I gotta go through before games and before streams. Oh no! Sorry, I got
well, hi everyone. Hi friends.
Hi!
I'm Claire and that's McKaylee. This is our podcast, anddragons. We have a nice, fun, casual time here every week, and sometimes, you know, we forget to roll our dice, but that's okay.
I had to eat dinner. It was really important. Oh boy.
Yeah, no, actually, eating is really important. So take your time.
Okay.
How is everyone doing today? While I stall for McKaylee,
I can still talk and do it. I'm here.
How's your day been? How's your past week been? Have you made any new characters lately? Because I haven't, but I'm sure McKaylee has.
I actually haven't. I've been binging a lot of shows. I just this morning finished what we were talking about yesterday, Claire. The Irregulars. Which made me really sad as a former Super Hulock fan. That ending. I'm not gonna say what happened, but I'm sad. Sherlock let me down. That's all I'll say. He let me down, man.
Oh, it isn't even about Sherlock McKaylee.
It isn't, but you know.
But it's fine. It's
whatever,
right?
John Locke content, okay? I make it where I can. I
also want to just real quick say a cute happy birthday to our super dope friend who I think is watching right now. Hi, happy birthday. Good days. Today's a good day for a birthday, honestly. I've had a pretty good day.
That's good.
It's been a good day. It's been a fun time.
I've had a pretty good day too, I'd say, actually. I just drove back from my parents' lake house, which was fun. I've been listening to some new music, so that was lit to get to just drive and listen to.
Wild.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we can only stall so much, so I'm gonna just kind of dive in. We're anddragons, I think we said that. We create new D&D characters each week to explain how it works and make it a little less intimidating for new players.
And
we also talk about backstory and story building. What?
For old players, we just talk shit about character creation.
Well, for old players, it's helpful too because we just ramble and maybe we make you an NPC with one of these characters, and there you go. You're all ready, set, go.
It's true.
Yeah, we walk through it, we talk about it, we roll our dice because we love them, and we also don't like making decisions, which we'll probably say a lot in the coming hours, because it's our greatest fear is to make a decision that a dice could do.
I just rolled 2 1s on some really pretty dice. This is my Scanlan dice, and this is just really pretty. It's got like foil in it, and they both rolled 1.
Tragedy. Truly a tragedy.
So sad.
You know, sometimes although on our podcast stuff, it doesn't matter if they roll low because that doesn't mean anything bad. It means that whatever is on the list that McKaylee has made.
Yes.
But yes, we're doing that. Actually, last week, we've with all of these episodes, we've kind of been world building a little bit as well, and trying to make connections between all of the characters. So if they were to meet, in like a one shot or something, it would kind of make sense, or we could make it make sense. And I think last week takes the cake with
Elvis
the world building
Presley.
element that we had. Elvis Presley is an archfey
Yes.
of the Summer Court, so.
Mhm. Yep. Graceland is in the Feywild. Confirmed.
Confirmed in our
Just wait till
fantasy
September.
world.
Wait till September when that new book comes out about the Feywild. It's gonna be confirmed for real.
Yeah,
for real.
Elvis Presley is gonna be in it, so you heard it here first, friends.
Also, Freddie Mercury. Like, let's be real. That band's a Fey.
Honestly, yeah. There's so many musicians who I would imagine are, if they're not archfey, they live in the Feywild at least.
Yep.
Absolutely. But I'm just gonna quickly go through some disclaimers because
you're doing great.
we feel it's necessary, but maybe it's not. So first off, we're not affiliated with Wizards of the Coast. That's the company that publishes all the official D&D content and stuff. Not affiliated with them. Additionally, we are 23.
Okay.
And that's a disclaimer. Because that means I always get tripped up on this moment.
Sometimes we curse.
That just means that we might
talk about stuff.
Might curse sometimes because we say words.
Yeah.
And D&D is fantasy world. There's some heavier themes, so just FYI, don't feel like you have to stay if you are like, this is heavy. We try to keep it pretty light though, so.
I think we've done a pretty good job of that. We haven't had any.
Yeah. Also, last thing is just to please be kind and respectful to each other because we want this to be a kind and respectful place.
Respect each other.
That's really all, I think. I'm
almost done.
Is there anything I'm missing, McKaylee, as you roll for your life over there?
Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. Actually, this is a perfect time. He doesn't have a name, but look at this handsome man. Look at him.
He is a very handsome man.
Handsome. Like, so handsome. And that's right, he's wearing my D20 on his head. Just look at him. I'm going to talk about him a lot because he's so handsome, but like, I can't have a real cat, so this is the closest I can get. Just the closest, which is really sad when we think about it, but let's not.
My grog dice went to jail.
That's really sad, McKaylee. I'm so sorry.
It really is. A lot of my Vox Machina dice have gone to jail. I'm really sad about it.
But yes, here are this lovely guy is gonna be here because I love him and he's very good. Yeah. Would we like to
Keyleth and
jump
Percy
in
went to
while
jail.
McKaylee cries?
Wait. I have to see what dice. I just finished rolling all of my dice. Okay. They're all on my computer. I don't think. Oh, okay. My pike dice made it through. There's a whole system that I do to rolling because I'm a superstitious motherfucker. And even though I have over 100 individual dice, I still do it. Only one of my Vox Machina dice made it through.
I still don't know what that means for us. When you roll your dice and
look at all these.
I don't know what it means. That's a lot of them in jail. That's
it is,
pretty
but
bad.
this is all of them that are not in jail. I'll put that back over here. Yes. We still haven't deciphered what it means for stream, but I do it before games, and it'll tell me if it's going to be an eventful game generally. So, yes. Thank you for letting me indulge in my OCD.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
Okay, do you want to transition to making this character?
Yes, I am ready.
All right.
And
Well, do 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 do. Well, I'm not gonna. I can't. I was looking at something else. And just thinking about how we'll never be in sync on that part. I don't think we ever will, and I think that it's meant to be like that.
Yeah, it's just a total fucking mess, and we just get to live with it like that, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
Wild. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to our character sheet. It's kind of like a character sheet, except it doesn't have all the things on it because we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Please feel free to ask us questions at any point. There are no bad questions, especially if you've never made a character before. Some of the things where we might not break down immediately because we've talked about them a lot, but that doesn't mean that we won't answer a question. Absolutely ask. We'll tell you what every single skill list we'll tell you what every single word on this sheet means.
If you want to know what the word strength means, just in general, the definition, we can give it to you. Not even D&D
I was talking about in relation to D&D, but you're absolutely right. If you want the definition of every single word, I can pull out my dictionary. By that I mean Google, and I'll tell you.
Yep. It was a great time to be alive.
It really is. Mostly.
I mean, yeah. The world's on fire and we're all going to hell, but let's enjoy it while it lasts.
Yep. Okay.
Yay!
What's first, McKaylee?
Okay.
Also, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. We're getting started, and here I am derailing. But I just want to point out that my earrings today are like
gorgeous.
I can't decide if they're like they're not supposed to be, but they make me think of grapes, and I just want everyone else to know that.
They're very good.
Blue grapes? I think so.
You've got a very like your shirt looks like art that would be up in like a wine like studio or something. Like you look like you're going to a wine tasting or something. Though like casually, because you got your like nice little messy bun.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yes, always casual. That is the
messy bun adds casual.
I was gonna say that's my middle name, but that's not. I can't say that. Most people who say that don't go by their middle name.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't be Claire. What?
You know what? Maybe that means I have to say
that's my first
casual
name.
Is my first name because
Claire's your middle name.
Yeah. And thank you, Sunny. It is definitely a grape. I just had to. I'm sorry. I was thinking about that because they make little clangy sounds whenever I move my head.
I just hate the thought of you saying that's my first name because your middle name is already Claire, and it just messes up my brain. Okay, Claire, I need you to.
So that means my name is Casual Claire, which actually kind of makes more sense. Like if you know how people are like, "Oh, Danger is my middle name," and you go, George Danger, whatever the last name. But if I say Danger is my first name, then my name is Danger Claire, and that is actually I don't like it.
No, it's sorry.
I thought it was going somewhere
it sounds just as
brilliant,
weird as George
and then it just
Danger.
fell short. But sometimes that happens, you know. Not
you
everything.
You gotta follow it through, though. You know.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, super important. Anyway.
Yep.
First major derail of the night. We should make a counter for that. Okay.
Start off with grapes. Anyway, what?
Okay. We are going to be rolling for our character race.
Okay. Which one?
Sorry, I'm bisexual. I have to do finger guns all the time. I need you to roll a D100, please. Very clear.
Okay. I wish I had a D100. I just have the 2.
But that means that you get to roll more dice. So
That's true. 68.
68. Damn.
That was really close to being nice.
Really close. Oh, Claire, guess what it is?
What?
It's a Warforged. We haven't made one yet.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We were doing a rotating DM campaign, and one of our friends played a Warforged. That was our first introduction to Warforged. It was a great time, and he was absolutely adorable.
Very good. Actually, I saw something. Where was it? It was either on Twitter or TikTok about a porcelain doll Warforged. And that was cool too. There's so many things you can do.
Warforged are just.
I'm excited. Insane. Okay, tell me more about our Warforged friend.
You know, give me just a second, because I forgot that I am in charge of looking it up, and I didn't do that while I just started talking about it because I was excited. Okay. So this is from Eberron, Rising from the Last War. Another Wizard of the Course.
One of the source books.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's lit. I love it. I mostly added the races from Eberron because I needed Warforged, I needed Changelings, and the races are just really good. Mm-hmm. I don't know a lot about the world, so don't ask me questions. Okay. But the Warforged is basically a robot, which we discussed on a different stream, that we weren't sure if they have souls or not.
Oh my gosh, do they have? No one has answered me. One person has answered me. I take it back. One person has answered me, but I need to know.
Somebody tell Claire, do Warforged have souls?
Please, someone.
Okay. Are you ready to hear about what we get as a Warforged? Forged? Do you say Warforged? Warforged. Forged. Forged. It's a weird word.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, Sunny has. That's right. Blaine had a soul. Okay. That's good to know. I'm glad. I honestly.
Who's Blaine?
I do. Blaine was from the campaign before. Before.
Oh! I forgot about Blaine.
McKaylee said head empty.
Head empty.
Yeah, Blaine.
I'm not smart. Also, I just kind of forgot that was our first ever campaign, and I had no idea what anybody was talking about or what was going on. So, yeah, that was a time. I think back to that and I'm like, oh, that's what I should have done, or that was what we were fighting.
The farmer robot from Canada.
Yep. What a great time. A great Amazing. Character. Okay, Claire. Yes. Very clear. We get our constitution increases by 2. Because we are constitutable. Yep. That's a word. I know English. I speak it all the time.
You said +2?
Yes, ma'am. Also, another ability score of our choice.
Ooh.
The curse word.
Okay. Which means a D6, right?
Yes, ma'am.
2?
Dexterity increases by 1. No. What? So we are dexterous and we are constitutable.
I doth protest. Constitution measures physical resilience and dexterity as agility and accuracy. That's all. Let's keep going.
Yep. Okay. So lifespan, they're typically between age 2 and 30. Interesting. They have shown so far no sign of aging or of deterioration due to age is what it says specifically. So they don't really age. They're just between 2 and 30 years old. You don't get aged by magical stuff, which is really nice because sometimes, like, Ghost will make you age 10 years. And then, like, if you're, like, I don't know, if you're, like, a 50-year-old goblin and then you get aged 10 years and you're, like, 60-something, and then all of a sudden you're just dead, because that's a goblin's lifespan, I'm pretty sure.
Truly tragic.
It's truly tragic, so...
So we don't have to worry about wrinkles?
Nope, because we're a machine.
Oh.
With a soul.
Okay.
Okay. Our size...
This is actually kind of cool, because a couple weeks ago we rolled an artificer, and we decided that they worked for, like, a, I don't want to say steampunk, but, like,
it was
kind of industrial sort of school thing.
Yeah.
Because they were a cloistered scholar. Mm-hmm. So their cloister had to do with building and being in art. I wonder if they're connected.
Maybe Addie built them.
Maybe Addie built them. Who knows? Anyway.
Ooh, okay. Our size is medium. It tells us how we can roll for our height and weight. We haven't done that with any of our other characters, but it has it right here if we want to roll for height and weight.
Sure. We could, maybe that'll help us decide what material we want to be made out of, if we can decide that.
Okay. Roll 2d6. That's going to be our size modifier. And then we add it to certain things.
4 and 3?
4 and 3 is a 7, so that's going to be 6'5".
Okay.
What's 7 times 4? 30?
28.
28. Fuck. I know math. God, remember when I wanted to be a math teacher? 28. Plus what is 298. 298 pounds. I normally don't with my characters. I hate
Did you do that in your head?
Yeah.
What did you have to do? What was the math?
Okay, so we got the size modifier of 7. So
270 plus 28. Okay. I thought that you were multiplying something to get that.
No, jeez. Yeah, you multiply your modifier by 4 and add it to 270. And then for the height, you add the modifier to 5'10" in inches. So, woo.
Oh, so that means that, according to this source material at least,
mm-hmm.
because we are big on if it fits the story better, you can talk with your DM, your dungeon master,
mm-hmm.
and see if you can modify it. But that means the shortest we could be would be 6 foot.
6 foot, yeah.
Okay.
Which is because Warforged are built for, like, the army. Like, that was their intended thing, was, like, to be soldiers. So it makes sense that they'd want them, like, bigger.
That makes sense. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess my brain's like, what if we made, like, a child Warforged? But that doesn't make sense. When I say child, I don't mean child. I mean, like, small size. For the purpose of if we had a stealthy Warforged. Anyway, we're
okay.
We don't have to.
Okay, our speed is 30 feet. Like most medium-sized creatures. And then we have a thing called constructed resilience. So, because we have remarkable fortitude, we get advantage on saving throws from being poisoned. And we get resistance to poison damage, which means that we half any damage that is caused by poison. We don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. That's lit. You're immune to disease. Cool. And you don't need to sleep. And magic can't put you to sleep. Like an elf. That's wild. Yeah, you can just write constructed resilience, and it's a lot. But it's like, it's all based on, you're a robot. So you don't have to do human people things. Oh, I thought you said something. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying robot because someone I know says that, and I don't know who it is, but I have to say it.
It's very good. I thought you were saying ribbit, and I was very
Oh.
confused. But anyway,
Anyway.
we have Sentry's Rest. So instead of the 8 hours long rest, we need to do 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state. So you're not unconscious. You can still see and hear. You're just inactive for 6 hours.
I do think Vac said robot too, Sunny. That's a good point.
Who?
Vax.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Robot.
now that I think about it, I just finished watching, oh my gosh, the name just disappeared from me. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And the brother is a, more or less, you could say that he's a Warforged, and the whole thing is that his soul is in him. So.
That's very cute.
It is very.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's.
That makes sense funny.
I think in Dimension 20 they also call them robots. in the Fantasy High series, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I like saying the word wrong. It's nice.
It's very good. It's very good. Okay, we've got a couple more things, but we're almost there. Okay. So we've integrated protection because we have, we're made of metal. So we've got +1 to armor class, which is lit just like naturally. You can don armor that you have proficiency, and you incorporate it into your body over the course of an hour. And then you have to spend another hour to get rid of it. You can do it while resting, though.
Wild.
But while you're alive, your armor can't be removed from your body against your will. So you just have armor melded into your body. That's wild. And then, and then you get a +1. Weird. Okay. We have something else we need to roll for. Are you ready?
Okay.
I need you to roll. Fuck, I went to the wrong page.
Naturally. I highly recommend Fantasy High. It is very good.
It's very good.
And I hope you find the robots. Soon.
Okay, we get one skill of our choice, but fuck choice, so roll a d20.
Oh, okay. 12.
12, we get perception. Amazing. Okay, we also get a tool of our choice, which, you know what I should have been doing is looking in here to make sure. I need to make sure I have all the tools on my list, because I haven't had to roll for a tool before. Okay. Holy shit. 1.
Yes.
7, 8, 10. Okay. I need you to roll a d10.
A d10?
Yes. So that we can get a tool. And then you might have to roll something else.
6.
Okay, hold on. That's a musical instrument, so we have proficiency. So we have to roll now for the type of musical instrument. So roll a d10 again, please.
That's a 10.
We're proficient in the viola.
Oh.
Viola? It's viola? Viola?
How you spell it?
Viola. The instruments we have are just the ones from Player's Handbook. I know there are like fuck ton of instruments in the world, but we only listed the ones in the Player's Handbook because it's a lot.
Wild. Thank you for dropping by, Sunny.
Thanks, happy birthday!
Yeah, good birthday. Good day. Good
Good
birth.
day, good birth. Happy birth.
Happy birth.
Okay.
So we're proficient in the viola?
Yes, we are a musically gifted robot. Yeah. And we also get some languages. So we speak Common, which is great.
Okay.
And then I need you to roll a d20 because we get one more language.
A D20?
Yes, ma'am.
2?
A 2. We speak Elvish. Damn.
Okay.
I think
Interesting.
that's one of like the few times we've rolled on that table and not gotten a really exotic language.
Like a
Abyssal.
deep speech?
Yeah. Undercommon. You know, all the languages
Oh no,
that like,
although we did roll
America.
Elvish, which is what started the whole debacle on Elvis last week.
because Elvish is they just added
Because
an
it
H
has the word in
It's
it.
right there.
It just does.
It's
Like there's no
right there. And now we have Elvis in our world. So, it's a great time.
with never mind, I can't speak.
Okay. Okay.
Okie dokie doke.
What am I thinking of?
And the I didn't write this down, but the reason we got the proficiencies is in Warforged in the like description is called the specialized design. So that's what
Oh, I didn't realize I didn't read that. Yes.
and that's I guess that's one of the flavor things with D&D is that I feel like a lot of things are describe like it's a lot of the same stuff, but it's described with a flavored word or flavored phrase to give it a little variety or like feeling of variety.
Yeah.
So you'll get proficiency from your race a lot of the time.
But it'll
just
be
called
something different.
Things.
Yeah.
So that just in case.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay, Claire, are you ready for our next fun bit?
Yeah.
We are rolling now for our background.
Oh no.
So,
I'm concerned.
Why are you concerned?
Listen, there's a lot of backgrounds.
Oh, there are.
And I don't know much about them. I've come to realize.
Well, we've rolled a lot of backgrounds that aren't from the player's handbook. So.
Well, but still, I look at all of them when I'm ready for it. Okay, what do I roll?
Roll another D100, please. We have like 25 or something like that. What do you got?
24.
24 is a clan crafter.
Another one I have no idea what this is.
I don't know what this is.
Like I'm crafting stuff?
Yeah, like you're crafting things.
Okay.
Like you craft for your clan. I don't know. I've never made one with this.
As long as I don't have to pay a subscription fee, I'll be fine.
Dear fucking God. Claire. Okay.
No.
Okay, you talk about something. I'm trying to figure out what this is.
Okay, has anyone else played a cloistered scholar? Because that's a funny word. I wonder if a cloister and a clan could be like, what if, okay, so in a previous week, as we mentioned, we rolled an artificer and they were a cloistered scholar and the cloister was kind of corrupt is what we decided with the backstory stuff. I wonder if maybe
they can't be the same thing if that's what you're.
No. Okay. That's you were looking at things. I'm riffing off.
Gotcha.
I'm riffing on.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I wonder if someone in the clan is also involved in that. But this is also me trying to tie strings where maybe there doesn't need to be any. Because I don't know what a clan crafter is, but I'm sure McKaylee knows now.
I do know now. I can tell you.
Great.
So this is from the Sword Coast Adventures Guide. It is... So... You were an apprentice of a shield dwarf clansman. This is most likely dwarves, but it is in the north. There are some, which this is set in Faerun, is where this typically like comes from for like that adventure specifically. But you can craft it to be in whatever world you want. But you were the apprentice of a dwarf, and you trained in the ancient tradition of artisanship and like handiworks. You take a like solemn oath if you're not a dwarf that you're not going to take on an apprentice ever. Like you had special treatment being allowed to be taught this craft by this dwarf if you're not a dwarf, which we're not. So we were given like special treatment and the ability to learn this craft.
So we'll never teach someone else this, is the oath that we've given.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a time. Yeah, the stout folk are what they're called. Yeah. So you labored under someone from the stout folk. Interesting. This is a lot.
I like this. This has nothing to do with our cloister, and I'm happy about that, honestly.
Yeah. I'll tell you later. Okay, I'll tell you at the end. When we start, we gotta get all of the details before I start giving ideas for this character's background. Okay. Proficiencies. We get history and insight.
History, insight.
Okay, and then we get proficiency in one type of artisan's tools. So if you could roll me a d20, please, when you get a chance.
I went to grab my large d20, and then I remembered that it's sitting on this handsome boy right here, so...
Nice.
It's a 4.
Carpenter's tools.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. We're a carpenter. That is our craft that we have learned from the stout folk. We have also we learned Dwarvish.
We know Dwarvish?
Yes.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, because we were trained by a dwarf, so we learned Dwarvish.
Hey, McKaylee, you know Dwarvish.
I know the Dwarvish script. I can write the alphabet in Dwarvish because I had nothing to do in quarantine. So...
Is there anybody that's famous named Dwarvis?
Dwarvis?
Yeah. Because you take off the H, like with Elvish, and it's Elvis, but it's fine. Never mind.
No, I love it. I love it. It's a great time.
Great. What else do we get as a clan crafter?
Okay. So we get some equipment with our background. We get the artisan tools we are proficient in, which is carpenter's tools. So we have a set of carpenter's tools.
We get carpenter's tools. Okay.
Oh, this is so cute. We get a maker's mark chisel, so we can mark our handiwork with the symbol of the clan you learned your skill from. That's really cute. Okay, and then we also get a set of traveler's clothes. Oh my goodness.
Do we need clothes? I guess it's good that we have them, right?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we
Do
can
the
wear
Warforged
clothes if we
need
want
clothes?
to.
I don't.
Maybe they want to be modest, you know?
That's true.
Okay, we also get 5 gold pieces, which is a tiny, tiny amount, but they make up for it by giving us a gem worth 10 gold pieces. I don't know of any other background that starts with gems. Like, that's wild.
Yeah, crafters, of course.
I wonder. So in the lovely Dungeon Master's Guide, it lists out a bunch of gems and tells you like what their worth are and stuff. I wonder if they have stuff that is 10 piece. Wild shit. Wild, man.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see what because there's a list of gems. Oh, there we go. 10 gold piece gemstones in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Oh, we're deciding what the gem is. Okay,
I just
gotcha.
wanted to see if it was in here, if we could maybe so we could decide what it was. So there's 12 different types of gemstones that are 10 gold piece. So
do you want me to roll a d20 and just re-roll if it's over 12?
No, Claire, roll a d12.
Oh my god. Listen, I have never claimed to be smart.
Claire.
Just know, and the thing is, this 12 was staring at me, and I looked right at it with my eyes. My eyes saw the 12.
Yep.
And I said, can't be a 12.
Not it. Doesn't exist.
One.
Oh, a one isn't bad. This is actually really pretty. It's an azurite, which is opaque, molted deep blue. It's Azurite. Azurite, I think. I know how to pronounce things totally.
Ooh, it's a very deep blue. Pretty.
Yeah. I like that.
Gonna.
Yeah, when I made a dungeon for a one-shot, I spent a lot of time on the, like, treasures and gems pages to fill it up with goodies. So, I looked a lot at the gemstones. It's fun. Because they tell you, like, the name of it and how much it is, and then it tells you, like, what it looks like, and, like, a little description. It's really cute. I love the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's fun. But that's our gem. That's the stuff we get. Now we got some features. Okay. Features. So we have the respect of the stout folk. So you're super well respected among outsiders as a clan crafter, but dwarves see you more highly, greater, better. they are like super like, oh my god, you're amazing. So you always have free room and board anywhere shield dwarves or gold dwarves dwell. Yeah, they'll offer you possibly your compatriots as well the finest accommodations and assistance. It's pretty
Kaylee.
nice. Yeah, it's me.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
What am I seeing?
That we have to use the guild artisan background for our suggested characteristics. Is that true?
Yeah, we are using that.
Does that mean that we have to pay subscription to be in our clan?
No, we're just using the personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. It's okay, Claire. We're not using. You can calm down.
I will die on this hill.
Claire's very upset that as part of the background guild artisan, you have to pay a $5 monthly subscription fee. Well, it's not called that. It's called a membership fee. to be a member of the club. So.
Not a member. Terrible.
Who was it that's a guild artisan? It was before Artie, right? Or Addie. I keep thinking that their name is Artie. It's before Addie. Or was it after Addie? Was it Calypso?
Who's...
We've made so many characters. We've only made 7. This is only our 7th character.
Listen, Michaeli, you have like 80 characters. How do you keep them straight in your brain? Because I make characters as I need them.
Yeah. I don't. That's the answer. I look at them and then I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot I made this character. And, you know, I like 10 days later, I make literally the same character, but like, you know, maybe a slightly more tragic backstory or something.
Who is the guild art? I don't remember.
I just remember you being so pissed. Yeah, okay. Who have we... Okay, so we made Quilliam Quirty.
Yeah, not the guild artisan.
Not guild artisan. Then we made Ibit. Not the guild artisan.
No.
Then we made Eep Esperanza. Not the guild artisan.
Not the guild artisan.
Then we made Addie. Cloistered Scholar, so not the guild artisan.
Oh, so it's Calypso.
It has to be Calypso, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not Elvira, who was last week. Process of elimination. Oh boy. Okay.
So empty. My brain is so gone.
Done.
Okay.
Roll me a d8 so we can learn what our personality trait is. Please, my love.
6.
A 6. I like to talk at length about my profession. So they're super passionate about being a carpenter. That's time. Oh yeah, because they got the trait. Calypso got the trait that they don't part with money easily, and will haggle.
Oh yeah, and it fit my.
Yeah, you're not wanting to pay the fucking dues. Okay. Roll a d6 for ideals of our lovely Warforged.
4.
And this is also gives us our a part of our personality, our alignment.
Alignment?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're gonna get along great with Calypso because it's greed. I'm only in it for the money. Their alignment is evil.
Why would you get along with Calypso?
Because they're into greed. They're greedy.
Calypso's not greedy. Are they?
They have the haggle. They're greedy money. Nimana.
Oh no, we made another evil character.
I know. Well now, okay, 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7. It's okay. Technically,
and
half.
Dresley's persona, or Elvira's persona, Dresley is evil.
So 2.5 of our characters are evil.
Are the evil ones the BBEGs?
I don't know, because that would mean that Quilliam's a BBEG.
Yeah, Quilliam's pretty soft.
Quilliam just got framed for murder. Okay.
Yeah, Quilliam has a reasonable reason to be evil.
We will find the reasonable reason for this person to only be in it for the money. Okay, Claire, roll a d4 so we can find out what the full alignment is.
Okay.
I'm going crazy.
2?
Neutral evil. Is that an alignment that you can have? You can have neutral evil. That's a thing. I always so. Neutral fucks me up so much. Like, what does it
like
mean?
It's sitting in the middle?
Yeah, but like you're not. Okay, yeah, neutral evil. You do whatever you can get away with. Without compassion or qualms. That's what the description is in the player's handbook. Neutral evil.
Do we have a... So our moral compass is not.
Yeah. We do whatever the fuck we want when we want it.
Alright.
As long as we can get away with it. which I guess is how it differs from chaotic.
This is interesting. Anyway.
Okay. Bonds. Roll a d6 plus. Beep.
A 3.
A 3. Wow. Okay. This is the same thing as Calypso. I owe my guild a great debt for forging me into the person I am today.
So we owe our clan a great debt.
Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense based on the way the clan was described. That maybe... See, this fits so well with what I was thinking. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, now McKaylee's excited.
I have facts. Okay. Flaws. Roll a d6, please.
Alright.
Alright.
A 2.
A 2. I'm quick to assume that someone is trying to cheat me. Which makes sense since our ideal is greed. So we're sure that everybody's after our money. Is that the same thing that we gave?
Yes.
What the fuck?
They are kin.
They will get along great. Maybe. Well, Calypso is good. I can't remember what they're... Interesting. Oh! Okay. We have all of our personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. We have our alignment. We've got all of our languages. Now we need to roll for our gender and the first letter of our name. Because that's oh so very important. Obviously. So, Claire, could you roll me a d4, please, to see what the gender is?
I guess maybe is it more?
I guess it's more what it's presenting, because it doesn't really have a gender, but it's more it's the pronouns that it prefers.
I was gonna say, is it gender is that's how gender is though in general, right?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Gender is
there's a lot to break down here, and I'm trying to remember what it is, but 3.
Yeah. A 3, non-binary, which makes sense because we are a robot. Robot. Yeah. Okay. Now, last thing before we get into some other fun stuff. I need you to roll a D100 to find out its letter.
A D100. Every time you say that, I know I said this earlier, but I really just want
the full dice.
I want a big circle dice that goes 13.
A 13?
Pretty low.
Yeah, that is a D.
A D?
A D. So, friends in chat, if you guys could send us some name options for our lovely Warforged neutral evil clan crafter character, if you guys could give us names that start with D, later on in stream we're gonna go over the names y'all suggest and pick one. So
the clan that we're part of, based on the source book, which I guess we can change if we feel differently, is like the Stout folk, which are dwarvish, and they're dwarves specifically.
Yep.
Okay. So we are at least in our youth, we're in closest association to dwarves. By youth, I mean beginning of our life, not our actual youth, because we have
no aging.
Although we could decide how old. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
We have it like a number that is how many years we've been around. But, yes. What?
Mark, what are you trying to do?
I like David Bowman.
I can't take it anyway. Keep them coming.
Okay. Claire.
Uh-huh.
Focus, Claire, focus.
I'm focused.
Okay. We need to roll now for our class so that we can find out what stats we are proficient in, and so
We're
that
rolling
we
for our
can
class. Oh my
roll
God.
for our stats and put them in places.
Okay, what do I roll?
You roll. Oh fuck! I go pull. Okay, you roll a d20.
Okay. Which one is gonna do it? This one. No, I want this one.
You pick it. Okay.
12?
A 12. Ooh. We're a warlock. A warlock, carpenter, warforged.
Who said? Which guy said that Warforged there? He's my guy. They're my guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're my person.
Somebody saw a construct and decided they wanted to make a pact with them.
That is. I am.
Interesting.
I don't know how I feel, but hey, this is the second time we've rolled the second we've rolled a class twice.
That's true. This is our second warlock. Eep Esperanza was our first. She had 2 names.
Yep. It's true.
She's wonderful. Lovely little kobold.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm in love with your names that you're suggesting. Keep them coming. Okay. Claire, we're not doing this yet, but I just wanted to let you know that, oh wait, no, I'm looking at sorcerers. Fuck. I was really excited because it had a different hit dice.
Oh. We've already rolled a warlock, Michaela. You know the hit dice is the same.
I know. The characters that we have made have only had a D8 hit dice, and it makes me sad. That's all.
Of course.
Yeah, I was on the wrong page. Okay. So, our saving throws are in wisdom and charisma.
Okay.
Which is lovely. So now we're going to not build the warlock yet. We're going to roll for our stats and then place them in places that make sense so that we can have a high charisma and wisdom. Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Get 4d6, please, my fair lady.
Actually, so we've talked about how there are 3 official ways to do this part. But I was actually watching something because, you can kind of do whatever you want, right?
Pretty much.
And this one person, gosh, I wish I had who they were that I could say, but I can't remember who it was. But they said that they do 2d6 plus 6 because with the 4d6
I like that.
and take out the lowest, you could still get 3.
Yeah.
And so with 2d6 plus 6, the lowest you would get is
8,
which is still a negative modifier.
Okay.
It was kind of cool. We'll do it the way we've been doing it.
Yeah.
But just food for thought. There are
maybe in the future.
ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. This way you can still roll pretty bad.
Did you roll terribly?
You can roll an 8.
An 8's not bad. I mean, it's bad, but I thought you were going to say that you got like a 4, and I was about to be real sad.
That would have been, honestly, just perfect.
Okay. What'd you got?
13.
Okay. Not bad.
9. This is just sad.
Okay,
this
there's
is better.
still 3 left.
16.
16. That's very good.
Oh, this is also pretty good. Another 16.
Nice. Let's
This is
go.
pretty good. Proceeds to say the exact same numbers. Oh, not all of them can be good. Another 8.
8. Okay. That's fine because you know what?
But,
This actually works out really well. That's all. We don't need to roll anymore.
okay.
So our 16s, because we have 2 of them, they should both go in wisdom and charisma, because those are the ones that we want highest.
Mhm.
And then we can put. Let's see. So what we have left is 8, 8, 9, and 13.
Do we want 13 for our? Well,
That's what I'm not sure, cause maybe okay. We should put an 8 in intelligence,
Okay.
cause we're just like dumb little baby robot carpenter baby. That made me so mad.
Some of these characters are evil, McKaylee.
I know, but the evil boys can be dumb.
Okay, true.
It can be dumb babies.
We're dumb, but we're wise. We're dumb, but we're wise.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Well,
Caduceus
that's okay.
Clay.
We are
Caduceus.
not able to process problems. However, we have good common sense.
Yep. Caduceus Clay, Taliesin Jaffe's character on Critical Role, was the best example of a wise but dumb character.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
That's true.
It can be done. It can be done really well.
Amazing.
Okay. I think we should put. We're gonna have a negative mod. Well, we don't have to have a negative modifier for strength. We should put a 13 in strength, and then put the 8 in con and the 9 in dex, so that those come out to 10 because of the modifiers from race. And then we're.
So we want to be
average dex constitution, but strong boy.
Why do we want to be strong?
Because we've made literally everybody weak.
Have we? Oh my
Yes.
gosh. I hadn't thought about that. That's a good point.
We have. Like all of our characters, we've decided that strength has been the dumbest stat, so.
I guess I was just thinking about if because they're Warforged, my brain was like, what if they weren't strong? But that's a good point.
And then also that gives us just
Yeah,
one negative modifier saving throw, because otherwise we would have 2 negative saving throws if we didn't put the 13 there.
I kind of like it when there's negative ones because I love to fail in D&D. I love to have really bad rolls because they're the most fun.
I think you should have you should have a stat that is negative, but if you have multiple stats that are negative, I feel like you're just gonna have a really terrible time doing anything.
That's a good point. I guess it also depends how much you roll for things, because sometimes you can kind of describe what you're doing, and if it's not too much of a skill challenge, you can kind of just do it depending on your DM, I guess.
Yeah.
It does make it interesting. Thank you, Marshall.
I mean, I am totally for negatives. I
know you are. I know.
I just think you gotta. We've made some characters that totally suck at everything. We gotta have some characters that can be good at things.
But they're also level 3.
Yeah. Yes, that's true.
I mean, when it's across the board terrible, that sucks. But at least
was it Ibit that was all fucking 10s?
Pretty high things.
Yeah. That's true. I know. We do have 2 16s, so that's nice. Do we want to do the modifiers? I can just tell you them, or we can calculate them.
I remember that 10 is 0.
Nice.
And every 2 up is a +1 or -1. So that means this is -1.
Yep.
This is +3.
Yeah.
on wisdom and charisma because they're 16.
Yes, ma'am.
And when we have an odd number, I feel like I'm the student and you're the teacher because I don't make characters like that much. So the mechanics, I have to go through them every time.
I just
but we round down for the odd numbers.
Yes.
So that's just +1.
Yeah. I do point by it normally, and I do it so fucking often that I just, like, I don't need to calculate. I just kind of am like, oh, well, I can't have a 12 because I already have too many of, like, this. And, like...
Brain says,
It's a time.
Wild.
This is our character so far.
Yes.
We are now going to take a quick 10-minute break because we have been here for an hour now, and we need to go to the bathroom and stuff. And everybody should stand up and take a break and kiss your mom and have a good time.
You don't have to do that.
No, don't do that. Unless you want to and you love your mom.
Do what you want to do in the 10 minutes that we're going to be gone.
We'll be right back, and we're going to keep sending in names that start with a D. I was going to say D names, but then, like, I don't know, that felt weird in my mouth.
But then you did it anyway.
It's because of... I just had so many thoughts. Okay.
Anyway, break time.
Yes. We will be back. See y'all. Peace, love, and happiness.
Yep.
Surprise!
Oh, dang it. We're back.
Yay! New page.
New cheat.
Claire, you forgot things on the new cheat page. You gotta put that our speed is 30.
Okay.
And we can add in that our initiative is... Wow, I was looking at intelligence and I was really sad that our initiative was -1. Our initiative is actually based on our dexterity, not our intelligence, and it's a +0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
But
0.
+0. Oh,
we're back and better than ever. By better than ever, I don't know if I mean better than ever, because we're still making a neutral evil warlock. Warforged. I can't speak.
Warforged warlock.
Warforged
Whose
warlock.
name we've got to decide.
Whose name we have to decide, that's very true.
We got some lovely names from Mark and Marshall. Thanks, guys.
We did. Let's do the HP real quick. Just last chance to give us some names.
Okay.
And so we also don't forget our HP.
Okay. Do you want to do AC2? I can tell you what our AC.
Sure.
We can do that. We'll figure it out. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
HP, we're doing a D8 because we've only made D8 characters. Because wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're doing a level 3 character. So at level 1, we have the max on the die, which is 8. Plus our constitution of 0.
It's me sad.
It's needed to go somewhere. Okay. Roll now for level 2, please. What'd you get? Did you get a 2? You got another 2? Claire, every single one of our characters so far, I think, has had a 2.
Not last week.
Not last. Every single one but last week, probably. Jesus.
So that's 10 for level 2.
Level 2, we have 10 hit points. Okay, roll again for level 3. Is it another 2? It's a 3. Okay, so our warlock, Warforged, has 13 hit points at level 3.
No, not 13. Wait, 13?
Yeah, because it was 10 plus 2 plus 3. Or 9, 8. Oh my god, numbers. 8 plus 2 plus 3. I'm sorry.
I'm really sad.
This is a very sad person.
This is why I wanted to put the 13 in Constitution, so it would have been plus 2.
No, it would have been plus 3.
No, really?
Because you do it
We
per
had
level.
plus 2.
If you put
We
the
had plus
13.
2.
Oh,
we had
oh.
13 plus 2.
I thought you were
Would've been-
talking about, like. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant like, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what you meant. I'm so sad that's level 3.
Normally you get over 20, and that's good. Which, yeah, if we did... It's okay, we're okay. Well, actually, if we did this just based off of the, like, average, which is what some people do, we would only have 18. So we're only 5 under what the average would be.
I don't want to send him to war.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to send them to war.
They're not a war fighter. They are a carpenter who is dabbling
But they were
in
made
the
for
occult.
war. Maybe we'll get into why they're a carpenter in a minute.
Okay, and then for our last flower, we have leather armor in our equipment. So that is 11 plus our dexterity modifier. So
12 is because we get +1 for being a warforged.
Yeah. I am sorry.
This is so sad. I know they're neutral evil. This is so sad.
Just because you're evil doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that is correlates. It's just maybe they might be, in a story sense, we might be less inclined to be on their side because they're considered evil. So I just, I feel bad for them.
Okay. I'm here for it. It's a great time.
Yeah, it is a great time.
Okay, now that our flowers are filled.
Yep.
Should we pick a name?
Oh, sure. Let's do that.
Yes.
All right.
I gotta say.
Why don't you read them, McKaylee?
Okay, do you want me to read all of them?
Yes.
Okay.
They all deserve the same amount of attention.
So, Deroyne the Giant. Is that how you would pronounce that?
I have no idea.
David Bowman. Deadbolt. Dent. Dirk. Dross. D-O-1-1-Y, which is Dolly. I love that so much. And Durango, Dime, and Delta. I personally...
There's some more.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
Where?
Doc, Deer, Dandy.
Where are... They're not showing up on mine.
Oh, well, that's the only other ones.
I'm so sorry, I did not see those. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, Mark,
I
just
agree.
because you're the bad guy doesn't mean you're the bad guy. Yeah.
It's a good quote. I cry now. Wow, I don't know why I don't see those. Okay.
Who knows?
Wild.
Which is a void.
Personally, okay, my top two.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Deadbolt from the moment I saw it, and also it got a +1 from Marshall. Mark suggested it. Marshall +1'd it.
Teamwork. Yes, we love that.
And I also love Dolly, just because it's a good Warforged thing to be like the number letter thing. You make the final call.
The final call? I don't get to say the ones that I like?
I don't know. Which ones do you like? I'm forcing you, Claire. Do the ones I like. I'm just kidding.
Well, I like Dent and Dime because I think they're silly in the best way, and I just think it would be. I think it's funny. It's just me though. Let's think about it. Good. If we wanna think about this one more because of the way that Warforged come to be.
Yeah. Okay, so the 4 we've narrowed it down to are Dent, Dime, Deadbolt, and Dolly.
I guess the question here is, do you think that we were named by a dwarf because we're the apprentice to a shield dwarf?
I think so. Because of...
Why do you say it so hesitantly?
I think we were built by a shield dwarf.
Okay.
I think that we were crafted by the clan to be a carpenter.
To be a carpenter.
Yes.
So, this is a good point, Marshall. We should roll for it.
That is why I listed them out.
Do you think... I guess it doesn't... Yeah, we'll roll for it. I was gonna try and, explain all of them a little more,
the names.
But we can just roll for it. So it's a D4?
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to do them in order of the way they're written. So Deadbolt, Dent, Dolly, Dime. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll a D4.
Okay. I'm going to use my trash die that I cleaned, so it's not dirty anymore.
But it went in the trash. Is it a good die?
I do with alcohol. An alcohol swab. A swab that's for medical purposes. I'm
not saying that it's physically dirty. Spiritually.
Are you saying that
Claire, it was thrown in the trash. There might be
It was
something.
an accident. I accidentally dropped it in the trash.
Okay, roll it.
This one, you sure?
You picked it. You gotta do
I
it.
did, but I'm willing to make changes if you protest.
You doth protest too much.
That's a 1.
Deadbolt.
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 Sounds so serious.
Sounds like Deadpool. Thank you, Marshall. Once a trash die, always a trash die. It's good though. Now we got the name Deadbolt.
That's true.
It's a good name. Because they're carpenters, so they build things and they make houses. So they use deadbolts to put them on houses.
Because all carpenters only build houses. That's the only thing they do.
I don't know what else do carpenters do.
I'm just here to pick apart everything you say, McKaylee.
Clear!
It's really...
You know what? I don't know carpentry stuff because I'm not a carpenter, okay?
Neither do I. If I was going to play this character, though, I would research and say some, like, carpenter shit out of nowhere.
We're playing a Monster Hearts campaign, and Claire plays a fae. And do you want to tell them about your mugwort?
Oh, well, I decided that my character knows a little too much about plants and their uses, and that she has, like, a garden at her house that they grow miscellaneous plants that have medicinal and other types of uses. And so we're just playing our Monster Hearts game, and I just start saying a lot of stuff about what they are and using the terms of these plants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's just like, what's happening? Do my heckin' research, okay?
It's great. All legal drugs.
I think they're all well, I didn't talk about all of the ones that she grows in her garden. So.
But the ones you gave out at the party.
Yeah, the ones that she gave out at the party. I also have a Monster of the Week character that she is just a knowledgeable gardener. You're absolutely right, Mike. Who knows too much about the parks, the national parks, and how it works. And
Isn't she a carpenter? Shouldn't she know about that stuff, Claire?
No, she's a contractor. They're different.
Well, fine. You do know a lot about national parks because of her, though, so that's the time.
The thing is, I don't, actually. The thing about when you play a character is, especially when you're online, you can sit there while other people are having their little scenes, and you go, oh, my character likes mugwort. Let me look up that real quick. And then you look it up, and you're like, oh, I know exactly what this is. And then you say it, and everyone's like,
holy shit.
What now?
It
works well for online games. And it's only if... I feel like it's only relevant if you feel like it is. And I feel like it is, so it is.
There's a lot of detail that we put in our games, so it's very relevant.
The other thing about it is that I really like to do I like to figure out the details, which is why I love the part after what we're about to do with the class stuff, where we build back. Like, that's the part I like a lot. McKaylee likes what we're doing right now, which is
logistics,
exploring what they are, which is warlocks today.
Yay! Great segue.
Bring it around town.
Let's go into our proficiencies that we get as a warlock. I love warlocks. I want to play a warlock so bad. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm excited to see what kind of warlock we get too. Okay. I'm about to go off track. We get proficiencies in light armor. So our leather. Cha-ching. We also get simple weapons, which are like we said before, pretty much anything your typical farm boy can pick up and use to defend himself. We also get, obviously, our saving throws, which are wisdom and charisma. And then we get 2 skills. If you could go back to our skills page, clear. Let's see. We already have history, insight, and perception. Okay, so history is one that we could possibly choose from for warlock, so I'm gonna take it out. But we're going to roll 2d6, please. And if they're the same number, roll 1 again, because obviously.
2 and 5.
2 and 5. So we have deception and nature. Wow, we have 2 intelligence proficiencies with a negative modifier.
Yeah, we do. We sure know that nature.
Because we know about wood and stuff because we're carpenters.
That's a really good point.
We know our way around the forest of trees.
We sure do.
Just the trees. Okay. Yes. We get some equipment too, obviously. We get more equipment.
Naturally.
To add to our array of stuff we get from our background. We already have leather armor. I need you to roll. My brain is not here today. I need you to roll.
Space. It's out in space.
It's out in space. I need you to roll a d4. If it's odd, we get light crossbow. If it's even, we get a simple weapon.
I can't decide if, like, using my, what did you call it?
Your trash
die is appropriate anymore.
Claire,
but I do need to spread the love, so I'm gonna use a different one.
Yeah. Do what feels right. It always means something. Okay. So simple weapons. I need you to roll a d20 then on my list of simple weapons.
16.
Roll again. I only have 14. 8. We have a quarterstaff, which is made out of wood because we're a carpenter. We carved it ourselves because we're a carpenter. Is that what carpenters do? What do carpenters do? I need to know more about carpentry besides just houses, because that's all I know. I know Jesus was a carpenter. Little bit of religious history for you that everybody knows.
That's a bold assumption.
It is a very bold assumption. I realized it as soon as I said it. I was like, wait, interesting.
Listen, if we're going like textbook definition, it's just a person who makes and repairs wooden objects.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
That means that we do make wooden staffs.
Also, carpenter is also a verb, which it just means to make by shaping wood. So we carpentered our quarterstaff.
See, so the reason why I'm like, oh, it's just housing is because wood carvers tools are a whole nother set that you can get in the artisan's tools.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, carpenter's tools is different from just, like,
I guess maybe a carpenter's tools, maybe it's, like, larger, you're right, it's structures, and I guess the only structure that comes to mind first is a house.
Yeah. But then a wood carver is, like little trinkets.
Like, smaller objects.
Yeah.
And, like...
Yeah. Like, a
carpenter were, like, assembling things that are wood. A wood carver is you're making things by shaving stuff.
Yeah, you're decorating what's been assembled.
Listen, if there's anything that D&D teaches you, it's about miscellaneous topics that you may or may not use in your life, like carpentry.
Yep. We're learning a lot about it today.
So we have a quarterstaff. What else do we have? Do we have another weapon?
No, we do not get another weapon.
Why would we need one? We have magic.
Yeah, we're a warlock. We do not rely on weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, but we do get... You need to roll a d4, because we're either going to get a component pouch or an arcane focus. Component pouch.
A component.
Ooh. So we have a lovely component pouch that we use, because for spells, you have to use stuff sometimes to make the spell happen. Okay.
Yep.
Roll another d4. We have two options of packs. A Dungeoneer's pack, or a Scholars and a Dungeoneer's.
If I didn't roll it in my... If it rolled outside of my, what is it called? My
Your dice tray?
Do I have to roll it again?
I don't know. You make the rules for your dice, Claire. You're their god. I rule over these dice. You rule over those.
I 3.
Okay.
Rules?
It's a Dungeoneer's pack.
Okay.
Which I like that a lot better than a Scholar's pack, because that would have been harder to explain that our -1 intelligence Warforged Carpenter has a Scholar's pack.
Maybe we took it because we're evil.
That's true. We do whatever we can get away with.
Yeah. Moral compass. Gone.
Okay. So we also get 2 daggers. So we do have more
we
weapons.
get 2 daggers.
And we get any simple weapon. So I need you to roll another d20.
A 20.
Roll again.
Okay, thank God you weren't going to tell me to choose. I would have cried. 6.
No, it's only on the big things, like your background or your, like, that I do choose.
Terrible.
Okay. A 6 is a light hammer.
Hammer.
A hammer.
That's really useful.
It also makes sense if we apprentice with dwarves. Dwarves tend to be known to use hammers more.
Well, and we can hammer stuff together with the wood.
Because we're a carpenter.
Because we're a carpenter.
Shit. Okay.
Wait.
What?
Does it tell you what's in the tools? Or does it just say that they're this kind of tool?
It just says they're that kind of tool, but you can
I
look
wonder if our carpenter's tools have a hammer in them.
Let me look it up. Carpenter.
Do we only use our carpenter hammer for carpentry? And then we have our light hammer for style and for occasional use? If we were to see a blight, which is like a tree spirit thing, if we were to see a blight, would we be inclined to hit it with our light hammer or our carpenter hammer?
Okay. I mean, probably both, because it's a blight. A tree blight. But it does include a hammer. I'm looking at dumpstatadventures.com, if anyone wants to know the source. It's from Xanther's Guide to Everything, is where it says you can find stuff about the specific tools. So it includes a saw, a hammer, nails, a hatchet, a square, a ruler, and a daze, a plane, and a chisel. I don't know what that is. It's an ADZE. D's.
I want to know,
is
a light hammer the same as a regular
I think they're different. Also, I apologize. I don't know how to say that.
I think you're right. I think the light hammer looks fancier and like it's a weapon that actually could be used to damage someone.
And like hammer is just a like tiny little hammer, which definitely could be used to damage someone, but
oh, I didn't write our name on this page.
Wow, Claire, come on. What's wrong with you? Just kidding.
Thinking about him.
We should make him into a D&D character, but like not roll for it. Like he could be because obviously he's a tabaxi, and we could go off of that. Oh my god.
Okay. Well, what if he was a companion?
He could be a companion too. For a Beastmaster. Oh my goodness.
If we ever roll a ranger.
One day we will.
Him.
Maybe.
But this is part of it. This plant is part of him.
So you just have a tiger with a huge ass plant growing out of its back.
It's like, you know, the homebrew tiger lily.
Okay, but that tiger lily, it's made of plant.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a plant growing off of it.
This is like the this would have to be a homebrew with like part something with tigers and plants. That's the same thing as a tiger lily though, but it's not because it's not a lily. It would be something else. It also makes me think of a Pokemon with its little you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a weird way to point at it. There's no indication except for in my brain that this is my pointer because I'm not like turning toward it. It's fine. We'll just
nope, it's great. We
tell me more about what we have or don't have or our features and stuff.
So that
or
is
proficiencies.
Do
we have any more proficiencies?
Nope, those are all we get for proficiencies.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any tools. It's not a fucking list of weapons. I hate when they do that.
Or anything, but that's just wild.
Yeah.
Druids have like proficiency in everything.
We do get all of these amazing things though. At level 1, we get our patron.
Wow.
So, I need you to roll a d10 so we can find out what our patron is. Is it an archfey? Is it a fathomless? Is it a fiend? A genie. An old one. A 3. It's a fiend! This is from the player's handbook. What a time.
Okay.
Wow. This is somebody from the lower plane of existence. Their aims tend to be evil because they're demons and devils. So this is a really good one.
Yeah.
Shit.
It all makes sense in the end, huh?
Yeah, so some of the demon lords that they say you can forge a pact with are like a Demogorgon, Orcus, Fraz Urbalu, Baphomet, Archdevils.
Do we want to roll for what kind of type?
Oh, oh my god. Okay. We can roll from the ones that are listed in the player's handbook. They're like, you can literally make up whoever the fuck you want. That's just a devil. But we'll just roll from this list.
Like the subtype?
3. Yeah. 8. 1, 10, 11, 12. Okay, roll a d12. Some of these are just like...
That's a dice that exists.
It is. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought?
Not me, apparently. 2.
2 is the Demon Lord Orcus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
Let me find out about them. I don't know.
Is that Orcus
Orcus? Orcus.
Okay.
Okay, well, he's disgusting looking. A demon.
If you look up any of this stuff while you're creating your character, just put 5e for 5th edition. So 1, your search history makes sense if anyone...
Oh yeah, they're not just looking at
demons. To look at it.
Okay.
But also because it'll give you the more D&D related version of what you're looking for, because that's one of the cool, at least that's one of the things I think about that's really cool, is that there's so much lore that's already established for every single edition,
which I'm on the Forgotten Realms fandom. There's a Forgotten Realms wiki fandom page that has a lot of good information for looking up this kind of stuff, which I love when I'm looking for like gods or patrons. He's a demon lord named Orcus, also known as Lord of the Undead or the Blood Lord. Also, like,
Yeah,
10 other names.
Yeah, we're not okay. So the soul thing, figured it out. They have souls, probably. Warforged.
Yep.
Are they alive?
Yes?
If they don't age though, and they're resistant to
Well,
they don't have to sleep.
yeah.
They're
Yeah. Okay.
they don't
So,
need to eat or drink or breathe.
are you trying to say that it's undead? Because if that's what you're trying to say, I think that's not correct. Okay.
No. I'm just trying to say, like, if they're not alive, what are they? I'm not saying that if they are not alive, that means that they're undead, because then they'd have to have been alive at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that it would maybe fit that Deadbolt is a Warforged of the Demon Lord Orcus, because
they don't die.
Yeah. Because they don't die, and Orcus wants to be like the last thing that is alive or something. Right?
Yeah. I love the quote at the top of the fandom Forgotten Realms page is, "I will be the last creature when I am done. The cosmos will then be perfect, free of the braying abominations that are all other living things." I love that. I think that makes Deadbolt the perfect follower. Because they're technically not alive, yeah.
I know last time when we rolled a Warlock, we were like, the sugar daddy, but I feel like Orcus is not a sugar daddy.
It's a very different vibe.
Not a different vibe, but
also, like, look at him, like, oh my god.
Not the cutest.
Like, I can't tell if that's hair or spikes on his body, or just super scarred.
You can either look him up, or look them up, but they have in the art that is on the Forgotten Realms, they have like creepy wings and like a iron burnt orangey skin tone, and it's hard to.
He just looks so dumb.
Also, he has like goat hooves for feet, and then his hands are questionable as hands.
But then if you scroll over to the other pictures, you get this lovely thing. Very different.
What is this lovely thing? Well, okay, you aren't showing anything.
So this is, terrifying, scary monstrosity. Baby.
A really bulky demon lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Okay. What else do we get as a warlock?
Okay, so that's just at level 1. Okay, well from our patron, we get stuff. At level 1. Okay, so cool. We get expanded. Oh my goodness gracious. We get expanded spells.
I promise you're saying words.
I just tried to say the word expanded and mispronounced it like 4 times in a row. Expanded spells from level 1. So up to level 3 we get Burning Hands, Command, Blindness, Deafness, Scorching Ray, Fireball, Stinking Cloud. Those are all like options added to our list. We don't do spells because it's too complicated to roll for. But those are just some of the fun things, all like fire related and controlling people and being gross.
Is that part of our like pact magic?
It's a part, so it's our expanded spell list. So you get, based on who your patron is, you get some extra spells that you can add to your list of warlock spells to choose from. Also at level 1, we get what's called the Dark One's Blessing. Which is, so if you reduce an enemy to 0 HP, you get temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier, which ours is +3, plus your warlock level, which ours is level 3. So if we kill a creature or like get them down to 0, we get 6 hit points back. So that's pretty awesome.
Spicy.
Yeah. So we're out for blood because it makes us stronger. Cool. Then we also get pact magic.
Pact magic.
Woo.
That sounded like Hot Pockets. And
Hot Pockets.
That's what went through my head instead of it's fine.
It was a great time. I appreciated it. So, at level 3, we know 2 cantrips. And we know 4 spells. Warlocks are fun because they got weird spell situations where they only have 1 level of spell slots. So at level 3, we have 2 second level spells, so all of our spells must be cast at second level. So you can have first level spells prepared. They're just always going to be cast at second level. And then, when you're at like 9th level, you only have 5th level spells, and so all your spells are cast at 5th level. It's a weird time. But yeah. Okay. Charisma is our spell casting modifier. Obviously, which is why we made it really high. So our DC is 8 plus our proficiency bonus, which at level 3 is +2. Your proficiency bonus is the same no matter what class. So our DC is 8 plus 2 plus our modifier from charisma, which is 3. So that's 13.
Yes.
And then our attack modifier just doesn't include the 8, so it's our proficiency plus our charisma, which is 5. So whenever we cast an attack spell, we add 5. Woo. That's it for pact magic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Claire.
Kaylee.
When we did this last time, I didn't have the Eldritch Invocations on a table,
Yeah.
and I do now.
Okay. Very
I'm so
good.
happy we can use the table. Okay. But we can't roll for the Eldritch Invocations yet. You do get them, so you get them at level 2. You get 2 Eldritch Invocations, which we'll still have 2 at level 3. But we're gonna roll for our Pact boon first, because certain Eldritch Invocations you get based on your Pact. So I want to know what Pact we have before we roll for Eldritch Invocations. Yes. Okay. Roll a D4. We have 4 different choices. 1 is from Tasha's, the rest are from the player's handbook. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have Pact of the Talisman. This is from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Do you know anything about this one, Claire?
I can't spell the word talisman. Can you spell it?
Talis. Yeah, you're spelling it right. MAN. Man. Like a man. Man.
Anyway. No, I don't know anything about this one.
Okay. It's pretty lit. Where'd it go? I was hoping you'd do something so that I could have you distract for a second. But it's okay. Pact of the Talisman. I got it.
Okay. I was ready to.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go. You're ready, right?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah.
So you have an amulet, a talisman, from your patron, and you can use it to add a D4 to your ability check that you fail. If you fail an ability check, you can add a D4 to it. You can use that a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest. So we can use it twice a day, essentially, at level 3. And if you lose the talisman, you can perform a 1-hour ceremony to replace it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I wonder if well, no. Well, I keep wanting to get to the story, but we're not there yet.
Not yet. It also, if you die, it turns to ash. So...
Ashes.
Yes. So if you die, you're gonna lose your talisman. That sucks.
Tragedy.
Yeah. Indeed.
Not the death part, the ash.
Well, maybe you die. I think we discussed this at one point.
We did discuss this.
You could die
if you come
in the middle of
back.
battle. Your cleric could revivify you, which we don't have a cleric yet. But they could revivify you, and then all of a sudden you're back up in battle, and you can't use your talisman. So.
Yeah, and does that mean you can't do any magic?
No, not at all. I think this was something similar. It wasn't the Pact of the Talisman that we were talking about, but it was something that also turned to ash when you die.
Oh, I think it's the Pact of the Tome.
Yeah.
That one also.
That one also turns to ash when you die. It does. It says it in the book.
Man, warlocks really like ashes.
They really do, man.
I wonder why.
Who was our warlock? That wasn't Eep. That was Eep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eep was Pact of the Tome?
I think so, yeah.
That makes sense, but I forgot. Oh yeah, because she had calligraphy tools. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
We need to roll for our Eldritch Invocations.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll 2 D20s.
2 D20s?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I adding them?
No. They're just 2. You get 2 Eldritch Invocations, and we're rolling on one table.
Oh, that's right. My brain said,
What?
We have a 10.
Okay.
And an 18.
A 10 and we got one specific to having a talisman. Okay. Hold up. I gotta look this up. Okay, so the first one we got is Fiendish Vigor.
Ooh.
Which that one I think is in the book. Yes, it is. So you can cast False Life on yourself at will as a first level spell without expanding a slot or material components. So, what's False Life? Do you know what False Life is, Claire?
False life?
Yeah.
What is it? Wait, say it again. Describe what you were saying again.
So our one of our Eldritch Invocations is called False Life. So we can cast, or it's called Fiendish Vigor, so we can cast False Life on ourselves at will without using a spell slot.
False life is, you get, like, temporary hit points.
Ah, that's pretty lit.
It's a necromancy.
Ah, that fits. I think that fits a lot.
Oh, that's pretty funny, because we're Warforged.
And we're stealing life from people. We are we're followers of Orcus, the undying prince or whatever it was. So we're stealing that life force from people. Okay.
Yeah.
The other one we have is called Rebuke of the Talisman. So when the wearer
that has a prerequisite of art. Okay.
Yeah. I know this is why I had us roll for the pact first, so that I could like put it on the right chart. Okay. I have a whole system here in place, Claire. We do everything in order, in a certain order for a reason. That's a great
I thought we were just improvising everything.
Okay. So, when the wearer of your talisman is hit by an attacker, you can see within 30 feet of you. So if you can see the attacker and they're within 30 feet of you, you use your reaction to deal psychic damage to the attacker. equal to your proficiency bonus, push it 10 feet away from the talisman's wearer. So this is saying it's the wearer of your talisman, so it's saying that somebody else can wear your talisman, or you can. So it could be talking about you, like if you're wearing it, or you could have an ally wear it.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's really... Oh, that means... But who do we care about? Who does Deadbolt care about?
Who? I think we're wearing it right now.
Well, yeah, we're wearing... we are... It's on our person. It's on our body.
You know, I was thinking about this. It's so funny that we say we when we're talking about whatever character we're making for the week, because, like, we have been every single character.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a great time. We've talked about us being 7 characters in first person, and it's wonderful.
Mhm. Do you think of all the characters you make as something separate than you?
No, I don't. As I'm making them, well, it's, you know, it goes, I saw a funny, like, meme about it, where they were like, you know, like, you start off where you're like, oh, like, my person is doing this, and then, like, by the end, you're like, my sister, like, fucking killed him, and I don't care what anybody says, and it's like, oh, shit. Like, you're really in character. And I think we just keep doing that every single time. Just how it be.
Of course. Yeah, that's how it be. Naturally.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think it helps to use to talk about it, because then it gives you the perspective of your character. Like, if you describe your character's actions from third person at all times, I think it's harder to
empathize.
Imagine. It might be a little bit more difficult to imagine why they might be motivated to do certain things.
Yeah.
But if you put them in, if you step into their shoes, it's easier to navigate why they have certain motivations and objectives and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Anything else about our warlock?
That's it. That's all the warlock stuff. Claire, you gotta write that we're packed to the fiend. Or you can just write fiend underneath warlock.
Oh,
that's what our
subclass.
Our subclass is that we're a fiend. You get it at level 1 as a warlock.
That's why I always get confused with warlock.
Yeah, warlocks are so some classes you don't get it at 3rd level, but we make our characters 3rd level because you get most everything cool by 3rd level.
Right, that makes sense. Interesting.
Specifically like subclasses, but yeah. At level 3, is when you get your pact boon for warlocks. So that's when we would get pact of the talisman. So that's our fun level 3 thing. And then.
So does that mean we're on to the next part?
Yeah, that does.
OMG, my favorite part.
Oh shit!
All right.
Hold up. You just talk about it first.
I was getting ready to.
Okay, because I forgot to
McKaylee
replace
and I
stuff.
share a brain cell, but I think lately it's been on vacation or something.
It's not here.
Because, yeah, it's... Maybe you have it. Why would... I don't know how to retrieve it. I'm not talking to you, McKaylee. I'm talking to my guy here.
Oh, okay. I'm not looking because I'm doing something that I should have done last week.
Okay, that's... cool. I'm just, this guy might have absorbed our brain cell because today has been a great day. It continues to be a great day, but
it's a dumb day.
It's gone.
What? Did something happen? Hello?
The thought, it just disappeared right out of... Did you see it? It was almost like it was a fly or something.
No, I was too busy trying to make up for my mistakes.
I wasn't talking to you, McKaylee. I was talking to our friends.
I know. What?
What?
I don't know, Claire.
Just keep going, McKaylee. Don't even listen to me.
I'm done. I'm ready.
Oh, okay. I was just over here existing.
I'm taking
And then I lost the train of thought. Does anybody else do that? I feel like we probably shouldn't, because here we are. But also here we are. And I'm really excited about the next part because it's where we get to talk about our potato.
Potato.
The potato is the best thing that we have.
It is. It's lit.
At any time. And if you're wondering, what the heck?
The fuck is a potato? What is that?
Let me just say, McKaylee, there's a reason why I tweet about potatoes so much.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And it's because our potato exists.
Claire, we need to make a character that's a potato farmer.
Add it to the list of personalized obscure traits about tenacious onions. You just gotta add it. That's the only thing to do.
It's now there.
Great. Well, we're gonna roll on our potato for some story beats and
backgrounds,
things to help inspire what our Bud Deadbolt's all about as a neutral evil. I keep saying that because I'm trying to get my brain behind it.
That we've made a neutral evil character.
Yeah.
It's a great time to be alive, boys.
But yeah.
Okay.
We actually, because it's also, we didn't say this episode yet, but happy Pride Month.
Yeah.
We have a Pride table. We have a table that's kind of themed a little bit because it's fun and cute. So we're gonna roll on that table and our potato.
Yeah.
So, what do I roll?
We're gonna do the same thing we did last week. We're gonna roll on the potato first. No, wait, what did we do last week?
Sure, just go with it. You got a yes and.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's all like now on YouTube forever. So somebody can go fact check.
You just got a yes and, McKaylee.
Okay, yes and.
It doesn't always have to be right. In the moment, talk out my ass. Right. That's all that matters.
You right. Nobody knows who the fuck's gonna fact check. Okay, Claire. Roll D100 for our potato.
83.
83 is...
What is it?
They're very giggly.
What? Okay.
I love it!
Okay.
We've got this robot that's just walking around, looking intimidating and scary, and being a fiend warlock, just giggling. Okay.
Another one?
Yes, please roll another D100.
A 2.
Whoa.
I roll so low on these, and then I'm sure if I ever play a cleric and have to roll for divine intervention, I'll never get it.
It'd be great.
It'd be great.
Has 3 pinky toes.
All right.
I feel like somebody just, maybe fucked up in the workshop when they were building our lovely Deadbolt, and they were like, fuck, I ran out of the 4th toes. I'm just gonna give him another pinky toe, I guess. Or, they had a spare pinky toe lying around, so they just, added another one.
Maybe they need 3 pinky toes for stability to be a carpenter.
So they have 2 pinky toes on 1 foot?
Yeah. If it doesn't make sense, you just make it make sense, and then it's good.
I love it. Okay. Now we're gonna roll on our pride pack, is what I call it.
Okay. Oh, is this a 10?
Yes, ma'am. Roll a D10.
5.
A 5. They always are in rainbow.
Deadbolt! You're surprising me more and more.
Deadbolt wears all sorts of colorful rainbow outfits. Or maybe they're fully painted rainbow because they're a robot. Oh my god.
Is it always rainbow clothes specifically, or it just says, what does it say?
Well, I mean, I wrote these, so they can be whatever the fuck we want, but it's always in rainbow.
That's a good point. I wonder if there's a flavor we can do for that in
Yeah.
a second.
We can make it whatever.
I have an
we want.
idea.
Okay.
Are we rolling any more or no?
We can. I don't know. What do you want to do? A couple of these on the Pride Pack will not make sense because we are a Warforged.
We can roll another of the potato if you want.
Okay. Yeah, let's roll one more potato. Roll that potato for us.
53.
53. Okay. Roll again. This one doesn't make sense because we don't eat.
Oh, okay.
So, we can't eat.
A 5.
What the fuck, Claire? Yeah, you would be the best.
I'm rolling bomb on the percentile. What? What is it? Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. I can roll.
No. I remember when we wrote this, and we were hoping this would be the case. Because it's doesn't believe in magic.
Yes.
Yes. So, this is a Warforged that is built out of magic, that uses magic, that doesn't believe in magic.
That makes you think of some people these days, huh?
Oh boy, don't get me started. I had to drive in. I don't want to get political. Never mind.
Let's stay in our fantasy world.
Let's stay in our fantasy world. Fuck politics.
Okay. All right. This is what we have, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I love a warlock that doesn't believe in magic. This is a great time.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? Give us your thoughts, Claire. Share with us some of that.
We need to review, right?
Yep.
Okay. We are is it a fiend warlock? Is that how we would describe what we are?
You would say we're a warlock with a fiend patron, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, you could say we're, a fiendish warlock.
Okay. Great. So
I've never played a warlock.
Warforged. We're neutral evil. We are a clan crafter, which means that we're an apprentice to a shield dwarf.
Yep.
And we learned some stuff about carpentry.
Yep.
And we said we're not going to pass this on.
Nope. Because we're good, and that's what we're
according to this, it's the stout folk who taught us all of these things.
Yep.
We have this beautiful blue gem that we carry around with us.
Yes.
We've got respect from people.
So respected.
So respected. We could talk about carpentry all day long. Yes, McKaylee.
I think we're super, deceptively, we look super nice and good and, goody two-shoes because we're giggly and we wear rainbow and, we're super well respected and a part of this clan that's, spans back generations. So nobody expects us to be a warlock, let alone a fiendish warlock, let alone evil.
Well, I was going to say, we are greedy and we owe our clan a great debt for training us, and we assume people want our money. So, and we kind of talked about how maybe someone in the clan created us.
Yep.
Okay. We also proficient in a viola.
Yeah.
Yep, we sure are. So proficient in that instrument. We serve, is that right? We serve warlock.
Yeah, we serve.
Have a pact. We have a pact with Orcus.
Yep. The demon.
Pockets. I'm sorry.
What?
I wrote it on the page because I was excited by it.
Gotcha. Wonderful.
We have a talisman. We also have a fancy. The talisman is a fancy amulet that gives us stuff. We've got fiendish vigor and we're giggly.
Yep.
We're giggly. We've got extra pinky toes. We're always rainbow, and we don't believe in magic. Okay, here.
Okay.
All right, here's my thought.
Sorry, go ahead.
What? No, you go ahead.
Okay. Remember, I had a connection link where I was like thinking, why is our deadbolt out here adventuring? Maybe they're doing it because obviously Orcus is like, I need you to go find this lost library that holds the ancient secrets to unlife that will help eradicate the world and let us be alive. So I need you to find the people who have these books that I've heard of that can help us. It makes sense in my brain.
I mean, if we're specifically trying to make connections between all of them, I agree that makes sense. I guess I was trying to think about them independently of everyone else, because if we make them all connecting threads immediately, there'll be no room to grow in their own right if they were to. Yeah. Talking about as if these buds would be played, but we have to assume they might be, so. I mean, yeah, that could be a reason why they're going out, but I don't know. I think
it's a non-traumatic. I was trying to think of a non-traumatic reason.
What?
I was trying to think of a non-traumatic reason for them to be adventuring, and that felt less traumatic than being framed for murder. Okay.
I'll be honest. I totally forgot what I was gonna say about their story now.
Oh no.
It's okay. This is part of it. This is part of like building the story and stuff. Oh, it was really good. What was it? Oh man.
No, I'm so sorry.
It is all right. Got to look at all of them again. I'm wondering if the dwarf that created us, if they're also a warlock, and if they are the reason that we have this pact, because it's like we were the apprentice to this specific shield dwarf, and so it's more like we have a pact with our shield dwarf mentor in by association, an indirect path to our fiend.
So we don't communicate like directly with the fiend. We're more like through our mentor, a warlock.
Well, I don't know if but that's the reason I was thinking about that is because we don't believe in magic. Maybe it's because we don't think that anything about us is magic because we haven't experienced it in like that way or understood it, and maybe we believe all of the things we can do are from like the hard work and apprenticeship that we've done.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like the dot doesn't connect between fiend, patron, magic.
We're also,
or maybe we don't even know what magic is.
I mean, we're also using a component pouch instead of like an arcane focus. So we're using like physical objects that get like used in the spell. And so it's more like science and like more hard work stuff, like going into making magic happen. So it doesn't seem like magic. It's just like the way the world works.
What if our quarterstaff is just a piece of wood?
I mean, isn't
that we can't carve it. We're not a wood carver. We're a carpenter. It's just a...
So it's just a stick we found that is really strong and we're using...
No, we didn't find it. We cut it, but it's not like a quarter staff. It's just like a block of wood that's like
it's like a 2x4?
It's like a 2x4, but it's...
What the fuck?
Longer.
Yeah. So we just have this long-ass piece of plywood that we carry around.
Well, plywood is like the sheet, right?
Oh, I don't fucking know. I'm not a carpenter.
Okay.
I'm just saying words that sound right. Yes, and, Claire. Yes, and.
Yep. And maybe I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if under our body, So do you think, I know we're Warforged, but do you think that we're made out of like petrified wood or something because we're made by carpenters?
Wouldn't I'd be
Are
super
we
afraid.
allowed?
I mean, we could. Fire is scary, man. But I guess fire is scary for everybody. But if we're also
Do you know
petrified,
what petrified wood is?
I know what petrified wood is, kind of. But it's like rock, kind of.
Yeah, it's wood that's like kind of been turned into rock because of how it's fossilized.
Can it catch on fire though? That's my question.
I don't think so. Can petrified wood catch on fire? Ooh, and you know what? Petrified wood is really pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you know what?
It can be rainbow colored sometimes.
It can be rainbow. Yeah, it can be rainbow. Oh my gosh. We are a petrified wood Warforged. Is that?
I'm looking it up.
Because then it's also like kind of a subtle rainbow. It's not like
in
blatant.
your face.
I like it.
It's really pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. This is gonna be so hard to draw, but I'm here for it. This is gonna be a mess.
Okay. We were created by our clan craft. Do we want to roll for what that dwarf is?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, because they're a person in our background.
That is a very good point, Marshall. Anything can catch fire, but can stone catch fire? Stone?
You guys should watch. Just speaking of fire, I'm not going to give the spoiler away, but you should watch Sweet Tooth. It's very good. I watched it this weekend. There's only one season.
Stone is not flammable.
Oh, okay. So, but is petrified wood flammable? Important question. It's because it's not quite stone, but it's not quite wood. So, like, is it?
Okay,
it
depends on the. Burn? It depends on the specimens of petrified wood, but it can't burn like regular wood. So I guess it depends. But
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure
because probably we can still get charred, but
yeah,
like we can still get charred in the way that a human would get burned.
Yeah. I just am like, you think of like robots, you think of them having like fire mechanics, and it worries me. You don't make wooden robots.
Well,
but
that's
petrified wood.
You're also
I'm thinking
saying
of like
that
practical.
The Warforged is a robot.
Yeah.
When I feel like they can be different than that. Like that's one category of what the Warforged can like look like, and I think that ours is cool.
Ours is very cool. I am very here
also.
For it.
Oh, but like, so we are made of petrified wood.
Yeah.
But we have the bolts. Like we do have bolts in us for our.
I mean, we gotta connect.
Deadbolt is our name, right?
Yeah, we gotta connect somehow.
Is it burning? Is lava burning stone? Is that what that is?
It's melted rock. It is. Oh boy, look at us learning science today. Welcome to our Science with Claire and McKaylee.
My heckin'.
Oh.
But it's specific. But it's molten rock. It's specifically molten rock, though. It doesn't. It does matter. It doesn't. It could matter. Who knows?
I ain't smart.
I don't.
I don't know these things. Okay. Do you want to roll for the first letter?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Roll a D100, please, my love.
You gotta stop saying that in Pride Month, McKaylee. People think we're dating.
Oh, sorry, we're not dating. It's just, I pick up the phone when Claire calls, and I call you babe, and like all those things. We wouldn't be a good couple because of multiple reasons, but I love you, but we're not dating. Making that clear for the world. We are both single and ready to mingle. Not really, but Okay, what did you say?
57. I said it already, McKaylee.
I got distracted with talking about our love life. Okay. Welcome to our podcast. It's an O.
An O?
An O.
All right, give us names. Wait, we need their. What's 2?
2. They are. I was looking at the wrong chart and I was like, their gender is neutral. They are. It was on the chaotic lawful the alignment chart. Okay, but they are female.
Okay.
So she, her pronouns. So give us names that start with O for a female person, female dwarf. Please, if you guys can think of any good ones. Yes. My gender is chaotic. No. Beautiful.
Okay, starts with an O.
Oh, Ophelia.
Okay, so to
Ophelia.
review,
Sorry.
because we still have to build more story things.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not done, McKaylee.
Oh no, I just love this song.
I know.
Okay.
So, our shield dwarf mentor,
Built us.
she made us.
She's our
Do you
mother.
think she made us with the strict purpose of serving Orcus, or do you think that she made us to help with carpentry and we showed like an aptitude for it?
Yeah, I think the second one. I think it was more like she was getting more into the like warlock life and like the dedication to Orcus, and so she needed somebody to help her with her craft so that she could have more time to focus on Orcus. You know?
Mm. So she made us to help because she's very respected in the clan, but not able to meet all obligations.
Yeah.
And so we were there to be an apprentice,
Mm-hmm.
and then we.
Maybe we like found her like books and stuff about Orcus, and we were like, "What's this?" Because
Yeah,
we don't need to sleep 8 hours, so we have 2 hours when she's still asleep.
that's a good point. We don't need to sleep too much, so we spend a lot of time like looking at and maybe observing and
Mm-hmm.
following along and all of the elements of things, and maybe let's look at her. We admire
Mm-hmm.
the her power, and maybe we don't see that as power, but we see it as skill. So we admire her skill as a carpenter, but not known to us. I can't speak. Not known to us is the part about how she's a warlock, and so
Mm-hmm.
we owe our clan a great deal.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
Mhm.
looking up to see what the intelligence was needed to read. Because I was like, are we smart enough to read? I wanted to know.
Are we smart enough to read?
We are.
Okay.
I mean, this is like based off of like Reddit and like people's take on it. But
Mhm.
yeah, people say that 7 is the minimum to already know how to read, but you can learn at 6. Yeah.
That's good. So we've started reading.
We know how to read. We can read. We're fine.
We can read.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just not super
Maybe we-
learned.
Maybe we tried to play we got good at the viola, but then crushed all the other instruments.
Yes.
And so then decided not to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like another path for Deadbolt could have been to be a bard, but didn't work out.
I was hoping we would be a bard, TBH. That'd be fun.
Would have been cool.
Yeah, but I think I like this. So we found out about the stuff. The letter was O, by the way. If you guys have O names for our warlock, or not for our warlock, I guess she's a warlock. For our lady dwarf, who is doing things.
Our shield dwarf mentor.
Yes, who built us.
Ooh.
So, what was I gonna say? Oh no.
I just really... Maybe our third pinky toe is like a node in the wood
Okay.
that she just decided not to shave off.
Yeah, it was just really pretty.
Not even pretty, just like
Too much work.
it's there.
Okay. I love it.
I think it makes sense.
Mm.
And I want to know when it says that we're giggly, how are we
giggly? We're just giggly.
But what is our personality giggly, or is it like we're this big like petrified wood warforged and our laugh is like grating and so we're giggly, but it's like
no,
people are like freaked out by our giggle? Is that...
I think that we sound very beautiful. I mean, I'm imagining we could that would be one way to go, for sure. I was thinking more in the like we sound very like musical and stuff, like, you know. I think I've been reading a lot of no sleep stories about trees whispering to each other, and so I imagine it in a more like beautiful way.
Okay.
You know, when you hear like wind
I feel
chimes.
like they don't speak too much. Only because I think they're still figuring things out. Like they don't... I don't know do you think it's that we specifically don't believe in magic, or that we specifically haven't we don't understand how we are able to do things? Like if someone comes up to us, do we say like, or what's an example of what I'm trying to... Gotta look at some warlock cantrips.
Oh boy. Eldritch Blast. That's all you need to know.
You know, you're
Boom.
Not wrong.
You made
but
a warlock.
I'm looking for like if we pull out a green flame blade.
Yeah.
How do we explain that if someone's like, whoa, that was magic? Do we say no, or are we confused? Like, you know what I mean?
Claire, I've got some ideas. Okay, what if it's just like she taught them to us, so it's just like, I mean, I don't know how I do it. I've just always known how to do it, kind of thing. Where it's like, you know, like sometimes it's hard to like explain. Like,
is it one of those things where someone's like, oh, you have magic, and we're like, this is just a thing I can do?
Yeah, like it's just like it's second nature to us at this point, where it's just like you don't really fully understand it, but you're kind of just like, I just do it. Like, it's just what I do. Because maybe she taught us because she realized that we had an interest in the stuff, and she was trying to do some sort of like task for Orcus, and then she got found out, and so somebody killed her. Or when the people were after her. I know. Maybe people were after her, and so she was like, I'm gonna teach my Warforged who can't die, I'm gonna teach them how to do the magic stuff so they can carry on with my mission if I die. And then she died.
Okay. So oopsies.
Whoopsie-daisies.
My bad. I'm trying to get over to this other page. Okay, something else. We have this gem.
Yep.
And we have a fancy amulet.
Yep.
That's our talisman. What if they're the same? And it's like here.
It's a part of us.
It's embedded in us.
That's cute. Okay.
Because it was in the wood. before it petrified.
But what if we
So
want to give it? Are we able to like remove it if we want to? Like give it to somebody?
I don't think so.
No. So we have the talisman.
We
always.
haven't figured out how to yet.
Okay. That's a part of our learning process, our journey. Once we start accepting people, maybe we can learn how to open it up.
The reason I say that it's there is because we think everyone wants to cheat us out for money, because maybe we've been told that this is valuable and to like protect it. And so we've kind of like, maybe we've kind of, not to say that we're like fixated on it, but it's very precious to us.
Yeah.
And maybe that's how our greed is, like, kind of comes out a little bit, like us being greedy about.
Like, it stems from us being, like, seeing people want to, like, buy it off of us and stuff like that. Like, seeing the greed of others makes us build our own defensive greed.
Yeah. And I maybe that also, like, kind of contributes to us being evil, but
I think we just okay, we're neutral evil. I think we're just evil because we serve an evil being, but maybe we don't really know that what we're doing is wrong. Because we were built by this person who was also a follower of this evil being, and they built us to think the same morals as them. So we're following morals to ourselves, but they're just...
I think that we should try to... So with Quilliam, we explained why they were evil.
Yeah.
In a way that makes you relate to them. I think Deadbolt is not... You can't relate to them.
Mm-hmm.
They are evil. I know that's exactly opposite from what you said, but
I know.
I don't know. I there's got to be some... We can't always, like...
Yeah.
Everyone can't love our characters always.
Yeah.
Not all characters are likable, and I think even trying to make like an evil character like super likable right off the bat and like explain why they're evil, some of them are just evil. Like, we can justify their actions, but I think it would be just because they were made by someone evil and they like are accidentally evil just by chance. I think they have a reason to be, and maybe that's... I don't know. I just like the idea of characters that are really flawed. And
yeah,
I felt like we were trying to explain it a little bit. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, I think their reason for being evil can just be that they were built by someone evil. But then they're just inherently evil. Like, that's just who they are. Is just evil. They have no choice in it, but that doesn't make that just means that they're not a good person.
I feel like there's something else, but I don't know what. Because then what's to... So thinking about they're initially created by someone evil. As they gain new information, does that change them, or does that like solidify their views? You know what I mean?
I think they're just set in their ways. I think they are evil, and they always will be evil. I don't know. I think this is just an evil character. Deadbolt's just straight up.
No. I completely agree. I felt like the way you were describing it made me feel like they were gonna be redeemed or something.
Oh no, I don't think they're gonna be redeemed. I think they just had it. I think it's just an unfortunate twist of fate that this person was just cursed to be evil forever. But they're not. They have no choice in the matter. So
right,
they're just evil.
Wild.
Mm.
Okay, let's look at our little O names here.
Ooh.
Got Octavia, Odessa, Opal, Olympia, Olive, Oda, Olutha, Odini, Olig, Oli,
Olig.
Oli,
Oilig.
Oliig,
Oilig.
Oliig.
We're saying it two very different ways. I love it.
I don't...
Oilig. Oilig.
Oil.
Okay. What two stand out to you? Or several, or one, or none?
I like Odessa and Oda.
Mm.
I don't know why I like the OD. Something.
Yeah. Shit. There's not a fly in my room.
Terrible.
I was actually gonna say Octavia and Olympia.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We got
Another
4
D4?
names. Yes, ma'am. We'll go in order
Okay.
again. So Octavia,
Okay.
Odessa, Olympia, and Oda. Woo.
2.
Odessa. Odessa, Texas.
Why would you put Texas here? We're in a...
Because Odessa, isn't that a city in Texas?
Probably. I didn't think about that.
That's why I didn't pick it, but I'm not against it. It just made me
I just
think
like
of
the OD.
city. I do like the OD. It's very good. Oh,
Okay, so we were
built by Odessa to help.
Do you think
Yes.
we do we have a specific mission to go to the library and retrieve a specific book, or do we have like we need to retrieve something out and return it to this library, or what is the... Is it a library kept by bad people or established by bad people, or a library established by good people, and it's either way it's been closed off from the
I think it's
people?
Bad people library, which is why immoral people are looking for it and the books are bad.
So, but do you think that good people closed? So good people closed. The library was made by a bad person or people.
Yeah. But then it
was locked away?
Yeah. It was so I think how we described it before, which it can be however the fuck we want, was that it was...
Well, also this is something that if we were gonna have some sort of storyline, if you were the DM, you'd probably figure this part out. We're just theorizing.
Theorizing.
Theorizing? Is that the word?
Yeah, that's the word. That's it. You got it. Yeah.
But theories. Multiple theories.
Yep. I think the way we described it before was that it was like a part of a lost civilization. So like so it's like a whole city that got buried underground, and it's just a library that's a part of it. But the library is inherently evil because the civilization was worshiping like some evil deities or something, using black magic. Maybe worshipping a god of the undead.
Spicy. Okay, so we've been sent by Odessa to complete something. Are our carpentry skills needed, or just our warlock skills?
I think maybe part of it is the fact that we like aren't really alive. Which is why, like, maybe she's not dead. Maybe she just couldn't go down into the tunnels or something like that. Or, like...
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's, like, poisonous air down there or something. But they don't need to breathe. So, like, perfect candidate to go down and do the searching.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And then she doesn't have to be dead. Less trauma. I was thinking about this in the car today because I had several hours to drive by myself today. And I was thinking about, why I
Mhm.
might have this very like traumatic like story basis. I grew up on horror stories. Like I read horror stories all the time. My first
Yeah.
like book that I like read with my friend was like a book of just like what is it? It's like scary stories to tell in the dark, I think, or something like that. Like it was just like a bunch of scary stories. It had the all your classics. The like newly married bride playing hide and seek gets locked in the chest and dies. There's the window wiper who's like tormenting the girl. There's the one, oh my god, this one like fucks me up forever, which is how I started on this. Okay, I gotta tell, this will be the end of this tangent, but I have to tell this story because it's super important in my like psychic brain, and I think about it all the time. Okay, but I think also it shaped part of who I am as a person. Okay,
Oh.
so the story goes, there's this guy, he got he had to pull over on the side of the highway at the middle of the night because his car broke down. And so he's sitting there like looking for somebody to hitchhike for him, and this sweet older couple comes to pick him up, and they agree to take him into town and help him find a hotel to stay at so that like he can like stay there, and like they give him a good number to a car, like they're just super nice sweet old folks. And they go driving back into town. On their way, like they're talking, and he looks out the back window and he sees this like giant I forget what there's like 16-wheeler truck come and run into the back of their car, and he freaks the fuck out and looks forward, and the couple is just like happily driving, going along, and like nobody noticed him. He looks back and the truck isn't there anymore. They go all the way to the hotel. He gets there, he gets out, he finds out that like, oh, I left my wallet in their car, so he had to go to their house later. He goes and he knocks on the door, and this like young lady opens the door, and he's like, hey, I need to talk to so and so, like they dropped me off earlier. And she's like, I need to show you something. Like, I think I know where your wallet is. And she takes him into the garage, and there's this, like, crushed up car in the back. And, like, she's like, yeah, my parents died in an accident 3 years ago. And in the back seat, there's his wallet. So sometimes I think about, like, oh, man, am I, like, still driving down the road, and I just got in a car accident, and, like, I didn't even realize that I'm dead, but I'm, like, still just driving along, living my life? Sounds like that. Thank you for listening to my story.
And that's why all of McKaylee's characters have trauma.
I just... It's a time. Isn't that a great story, though? It fucks me up forever. We could just be dead and continuing on with our life and not realizing that we're dead. And then all of a sudden somebody tells us, like, hey, sorry, bud, but you died 3 years ago. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Is that why nobody saw me? Like, oh, man. I don't know. It's a really strange fear to have that stems from a really weird book.
But he wasn't dead. They were.
No, he was dead. It turned out that he also died in the car accident.
Well, oh.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't tell the story properly.
The person who answered the door is also dead?
No, that's their daughter.
So she's talking to a ghost?
Yeah. It was a children's book of horror stories, okay? It doesn't all make sense.
My logic brain is going...
Did you ever hear the one about the window viper?
Yes, McKaylee, you've told me all of these.
This is so dumb. She's so panicking, and then it turns out to just be German window wiper. It's like, what? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me relive that place in my childhood.
Yeah, I mean...
Did you ever do... Sorry, my brain's all over the place. I was gonna ask if do you ever do the On a Dark and Stormy Night? The two fingers?
Describe more of what you're saying. I can't catch it from the...
This was a sleepover classic. You turn off all the lights in the room and turn on only one lamp. One person lays down in the middle, and they make themselves like very stiff. Everybody crowds around them, and you all put two fingers under like their body.
Oh, that's the light as a feather, stiff as a board thing.
On a dark and stormy night. That's how you have to tell the whole story before you do light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a whole story that goes with it.
No one did the story when I was young. No one.
I wish I could remember. I just remember that it's about like a girl who gets in a car accident, and then she's like lying on the side of the road, like freezing to death in the middle of the night. Which was interesting that we were all doing a like story that had to do with snow when we all live in fucking Texas, but we don't see snow here.
You know, it's maybe a little confusing.
Yeah, on a dark and stormy night. I used to know it by heart. Jesus, it's the time.
It's terrible that is the thing you've lost.
I
The
know.
story.
I won't look it up now.
Okay, well, I think this has been a really cool character. I love that they're made of petrified wood and that they're rainbow.
Mm-hmm. It's very
And
good.
I don't know, it's really fun. I like the talisman stuff too. That's very cool. I wonder if maybe the talisman is we get stuff from that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I wonder if it maybe like glows a little or something. And that helps us think that it's just us.
Oh, that we're just like
it's just who we are.
Yeah, because
we've never met anyone like us before.
Yeah.
So we don't believe that it's anything else extra except for us. Just also the idea of us walking around with the 2x4.
Yeah.
As our quarterstaff. So dumb. I love it.
Very dumb. Jesus Christ.
Very good. I like, gosh, every single time I'm like, oh, I love this character. I love this one. This one's the best. No, it's this one.
Every week, it's the next one.
It's the next one every week.
Next week, it'll be whatever one we make then.
Spicy.
Because that's how it goes.
This has been fun.
It has. It has. So we go back to the regular page and do our logo one more time?
We should. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Ready? Go.
Uh-huh.
See, I do jazz hands because then it's my way of letting you know that we've made it.
I can't get over the sounds, so I'm just processing this.
It was very good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
You know, that subpar quality is part of our brand.
Fuck yeah. Also, okay, I can't find the story, and it's making me really mad. Just wanted to let you know.
I'm sorry you're mad.
I'm really mad. There's a story. So you got a dark and stormy night, and then you say, it was like the wind was heavy and the blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
I see. Very intriguing, absolutely.
It was a dark and stormy
All right,
night.
friends. I think our brains are expired.
I just want to know what the story is.
We made our lovely friend Deadbolt.
We did.
Who is
wonderful.
A creation of evil.
Yes.
And it's just evil. They just are. It just happens sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. We hope you had a good time hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We're still figuring out how to find more friends. So if any of you guys have friends that you want to bring to hang out, definitely do that.
Yeah.
We got our social medias around. And we'll be here next week.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. So yes, have a nice night or whatever time of day it is. And I guess we'll see you next time.
Good night.
Good night. Goodbye.
Bye.